Hello people, Secret Anime Fan here. Today I'm going to cover the story / character that is known as King Furry. This should be a short video, so if you're looking for more videos like this, check out my channel. Okay, so let's get this video started. King Furry, as he's comically referred to in the English dub, is, you guessed it, a king? King of what though? You may think a king would just reign one country, but actually in Dragon Ball, King Furry is the king of the earth. In the Japanese dub and manga, I believe King Furry is just referred to as king, and so I'm guessing that means he has no name given to him in the story, unless his name is King, the king of the earth, which would be pretty funny. King Furry is a humanoid dog earthling, as shown on screen. You can see he boasts an amazing moustache and glasses. He's pretty small in height and dressed in smart attire. I don't want to go too deep into his appearance because it should be quite explanatory, as it will be shown on the screen and it might get boring, so let's move on. King Furry is first introduced in chapter 149 and episode 113 of Dragon Ball. King Furry started his position as king in the age of 733. Just for a frame of reference, Goku was born in the year 737. King Furry is described as a splendid person, so it can be assumed he is also a kind ruler. He is one of a few select who know quite a big secret in the Dragon Ball universe, but more on that later. Props to you if you've already guessed what I'm talking about. Despite holding such an important role, not much of King Furry is seen over the years in the Dragon Ball franchise, compared to, say, Kami, who is just as important, more important to be fair. And to be fair, he's tied a lot more to the story, so he gets a lot more screen time. I don't want to talk too much on Kami, just in case people haven't seen Dragon Ball, but let's continue. Though he is a political important person in the Dragon Ball universe, he is of little significance to the storyline until the King Piccolo saga, when King Piccolo goes to King Castle in Central City and temporarily usurps his throne. Just before King Piccolo was about to begin his new rampage, King Furry was waiting for a celebration for himself where people from all over the Dragon Ball world were watching. And a celebration parade full of people were celebrating King Furry, even going as far to give him gifts of flowers for his great service. Unfortunately, he is confronted by King Piccolo and Piano, one of King Piccolo's mutated sons, who takes over King Furry's kingship, an easy feat, especially when King Piccolo displays his powers. Now for the little known secret that King Furry knows, who many people on Earth don't know, and I'm about to announce spoilers for Dragon Ball, so you have been warned. King Furry is of a select few who knows that Goku is the one that saved Earth from King Piccolo's attempt to conquer Earth. Now, people actually did know that a kid beat King Piccolo because of video cameras, but the cameras couldn't focus on the battle that well, and they were later destroyed. But Bulma reported to a TV station of King Piccolo's defeat. Only King Furry and a couple others were close enough to see Goku's face, although in the anime, when Goku is searching for his power pole, he bumps into King Furry during a press interview and states that Goku is the one who saved Earth, but as I said, that's anime only, so take that as you will. After King Piccolo's defeat, Furry attempts to award Goku a blue medal for his heroic battle, but Goku leaves for the lookout before he can do so, and again, pretty sure that is filler, so take that as you will, as I just said. King Furry is next seen in the Cell saga in Dragon Ball Z, making a TV announcement stating that he is making an attack on Cell with his royal army, you know, the same army who couldn't even defeat King Piccolo. Well, I suppose they were maybe his bodyguards and not the royal army, but still. He then returned later on to announce that they had failed. Big shocker there. But what's more interesting is during the same arc, King Furry recognises during the arc that Goku, who is now an adult, is the same person who defeated King Piccolo as a child. Also, King Furry recognises that Piccolo Jr. resembles that of King Piccolo. He goes on to make a couple more appearances in the Cell arc, Cell saga, however you want to put it, when he is shown doubting that Mr. Satan, who is basically the world's biggest con artist in the Dragon Ball world universe, however you want to put it, that Mr. Satan beat Cell, assuming that it must have been Goku who saved the Earth from the Dragon Ball villain Cell, Dragon Ball Z villain Cell, and it wasn't Mr. Satan. That's just a hunch by him. I won't announce any spoilers. He's seen once more in the Kid Buu arc, giving some of his energy along with the rest of the Earth to help Goku join the battle in the Buu arc. Now, I might as well talk about GT as it won't take long. King Furry is seen in GT twice, I believe. The first time is when he spreads the news to the world that the Earth is in danger of being destroyed due to the Black Star Dragon Balls. Now, it's been such a long time since I've seen GT, and I don't fancy fact checking this info, but it goes like this. That after a wish has been made by the Black Star Dragon Balls, they spread across the universe, and if they are not collected back in 1 year's time, then the planet the wish was granted on, i.e. Earth, will be blown up. If we include GT, Furry has died 2 times during the story. I won't go into details as it's spoilers territory, but all I can say is thank God for the Dragon Balls. Now I'm going to talk a bit more on his personality and a few other things before I finish the video. King Furry shows to have some bravery against King Piccolo when he's forced to announce to the world via TV that Piccolo is the new king, but he decides to use the TV appearance to tell him it's all lies, but at the same time he's not stupid enough and he's aware that he and his forces are no match for King Piccolo. In the manga, he's slow or hesitant to evacuate the king's castle, much to the distress of his bodyguards when he finds out that a child is fighting King Piccolo. He shows unease at the thought of fleeing while a child is fighting, saying that it doesn't feel right, showing that he's a person who cares for his fellow people. He further displays this when he shows frustration / despair when Piccolo destroys King Castle and the surrounding city. It's clear that King Furry is well respected by the citizens of Earth, hence the celebration parade, which was, by the way, celebrating his 20th year of reign. Also, side note, I'm pretty sure this celebration was just filler, as it's not in the manga. Nevertheless, in the anime English dub, the TV announcer / reporter of the celebration parade mentions that King Furry is loved and revered, and that he has a stellar political record, and that he has a dogged pursuit for world prosperity and peace. Looks like they couldn't help slip in their dogged / dog joking. So not only is King Furry a great politician, but also a great leader and a person. I mean, he most likely has a great personality. He also shows humility in the anime when he is congratulated for defeating King Piccolo, saying that we owe it all to that little boy, i.e. that being Goku, of course. And that's about it for this video. Now, if you want to know a bit more about King Furry and the government in Dragon Ball, there's a really good video by Geekdom 101, who, by the way, is a great Dragon Ball YouTuber. The video is called Earth's Government in Dragon Ball Explained, and I'll link it in the description, so go check that out. But anyway, that's enough for this video. Please like and subscribe, and see ya!